Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wassalam ala rasulillah. I apologize for that. And he goes on, he says that the opinion of Ahl Ra'i is that it's permissible to take assistance from the people of Dhimma or people of Harb to fight against to fight against the khawarij who made khuruj against the Imam, so long as the military campaign is being led and controlled and completely in the hands of the Muslims. And this is the qawl of Ashab al-Ra'i. So he فذكر القولين المنع المطلق وهو قول الفقهاء أهل الحديث. So he mentioned two opinions. Ibn Mundhir, one is saying that it's not permissible irrespective, and this is regardless of whether the Muslims have the upper hand in the military campaign or not. And this is the opinion of all of the Ahl Hadith, and there's no khilaf amongst them. And the other opinion is the opinion of the people of Ra'i, who came, the latter, people who came after Ahl Hadith, the people of Ra'i, they say it is permissible if the campaign is being orchestrated and run by the Muslims, by Ahl Islam. But however, fighting against the khawarij and the people of transgression under the flag of kufr and with the upper hand of the military dominance of the and the leadership of the kuffar, or they have most influence, and under their shi'arat, under their slogans like democracy or the rights of the minorities or fighting against religious extremism, none of the scholars, none of the people of the millah and the people of the Ahl al-Qibla, whether they be from Ahl al-Sunnah, Ahl al-Hadith, or the people of Ahl al-Ahwa, none of them see it permissible to do such thing, except the very extreme Rafida, and they are the only ones who love the dominance. They're the only ones who love the dominance of the kuffar over the Muslims. Sheikh Ibn Taymiyyah, he mentioned his Majmu' Fatawa, the volume 28, page 528. He says that when the Muslims dominate the Nasara and the Mushrikeen, this is something that the Rafida find very hard to swallow, and they're not happy. They hate this. And when the Mushrikun and the Christians get the upper hand against the Muslims, they take this as an Eid and a happiness or festival, meaning the Rafida. And the people of even the people of Ar-Ra'i, they are against this situation when using the disbelievers against the Muslims, against the Khawarij, if they have the military upper hand and they have the leadership, they are against it. Even these extreme group, or this group that's not from Ahl Hadith, they are against seeking the help of the disbelievers in this situation. He mentions the statement of Zarkhasi al-Hanafi in his the book of Al-Mabsut, Mujallad 13, volume 13. He says, And if the people of Baghi, the people of transgression, they got dominance, or they got the upper hand over the people of Haqq or Adl, until they pushed them, and they pushed them to the lands of the people of Shirk. It's not permissible for them to fight. It's not permissible for them to fight in the ranks of the people of Shirk against the people of transgression, because in these lands they will have the upper hand, and they will have the leader. They are the ones who will be leading the war against the people of transgression. And then he goes on to mention some other statements from the people of Ra'i, from Ashab al-Ra'i. And another person from the latter fuqaha, they said, his name is Imam Mawardi, in his book Al-Hawi, he says, أما الاستعانة, as far as seeking the help of the people of Dhimma, the people who have the Muslims who are under the protection of Muslims in the land of the Muslims, or who have an oath of a peace treaty with the Muslims, seeking their help against the Ahl Baghi, the people of transgression, it is not permissible at all in any case, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he says, Allah, which means the ayah in Surah An-Nisa, ayat 141, وَلَنْ يَجْعَلَ اللَّهُ لِلْكَافِرِينَ عَلَى الْمُؤْمِنِينَ سَبِيلًا, Allah will not make for the kafirin over the believers any sabil, or any kind of way. And the Prophet ﷺ, he said, Islam ya'lu, Islam dominates and is not dominated. And Imam Shafi'i rahimahullah, he said in his book Al-And it's not permissible for the people of justice, meaning the people who are being transgressed against from the Muslims, and yasta'inu ahl baghi, to seek assistance against the people of transgression by any one of the mushrikeen, dhimmi, whether he's dhimmi or harbi, even if it be led, even if the campaign is led and dominated by Muslims. And I would, وَلَا أَجْعَلُ لِمَنْ خَالَفَ دِينَ اللَّهِ عَزَّ وَجَلَّ ذَرِيعَةً إِلَى قَتْلِ أَهْلِ الدِّينِ. He said, and I would never make for anyone, I would never give a permissibility or give a fatwa to allow people who have gone against the deen of Allah to kill the people of the deen of Allah. And Imam Shafi'i rahimahullah, he also said, refuting Ahl al-Ra'i and their statement that it's permissible to use the disbelievers against the people of transgression in the khawarij, so long as the Muslims have the upper hand. He says,